Graveyards are formerly known as a resting place for the deceased, but one in St Helens is home to a host of paranormal activity.
We enter this world knowing only life, yet death awaits us all. Using some of the most up-to-date scientific equipment, we endeavour to gather evidence that there is life after death. These are our investigations into the mysterious world of the paranormal. Whatever you have seen, whatever you have felt, whatever you believe, there is more to this world. There is the ghost dimension. Tonight we investigate the ruins of an abbey, which locals believe to be haunted by a female apparition. Nobody knows who this spirit is and why she is haunting these ruins. Hopefully, tonight we'll find out. The abbey was also known as the Chapel of St Thomas of Canterbury and was founded around 1415.
Secret burials took place here in the early 1600s. Catholics were refused burial on consecrated ground of once Catholic but now Anglican churchyards. The land around the chantry was therefore used for secret burials at night.
Will we ever know if these secret burials were souls of tormented minds or innocent people? But are the souls at rest, or do they still lurk inside waiting for a ticket to the promised land, terrifying anyone who visits the grounds?
So this is Windleshaw Abbey in St Helens, and earlier today we were here doing the VTs, and we had one or two weird things happen, possibly something that was thrown or fell from above, I'm not sure, but we also heard what sounded like a child laughing.
We were just about to go, and as we were leaving we could hear like some footsteps walking towards us, and then this weird like noise, and it was like a female. And it was strange.
There wasn't anybody else within immediate vicinity, and I don't think it was anybody that was here walking a dog or anything. It was a little bit strange, but probably the weirdest thing that's been happening while we've been here, even this evening, this cat's turned up, and it's very friendly. But going back to the way that cats have been revered through time, especially you look at ancient Egypt, cats were considered to be keepers of the dead. Is this perhaps some sort of gatekeeper for the graveyards around here? Is there something that this cat's doing, warding off evil? I don't know. It could be nothing. It could just be a cat that's a stranger, just likes hanging around graveyards, a bit like myself. But I don't know. It's an interesting one. Looking forward to seeing what happens tonight. So it's the same old story. You come here during the day and it looks nice and calm and peaceful and serene. You can see your surroundings, you know that there's nothing lurking anywhere. But we get to night time, the whole place takes on a completely different feel, far more eerie. You can't see too far in front of you, you don't know what's lurking behind the headstones. So it's these kind of places that put you on edge. And the key you've got to do is try and fight your imagination, because you really don't want to be letting your imagination get the better of you and scare you. We're here to do a job, so we don't want to be afraid just by the ghosts that are in our minds. Ghosts that are in our minds.
Could the Grey Lady that is reported to haunt here have had herself her own secret burial? Tonight, as we delve deep into our investigation, we will attempt to uncover some of the secrets that the Abbey holds.
So should we, if we set up the devices in the archway there, which that's already going off to give us an indication that we should, maybe we'll get some activity and we'll call out and see if we can replicate the activity we caught in the daytime with things moving or the voices. But I think if we go over there and set the equipment up, we'll attract the attention of any spirits that are lurking here. What do you reckon?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Set it all up.
Let's go. I'm going to set up the static detector here, Bex.
Yeah.
Alright, putting right at the door, and I'm also going to stick the eye device down here. And maybe we should stick the REM around here as well. What do you reckon?
Yeah, maybe a bit further afield.
Further
you know,
afield,
just
should we
like
go
at the
back?
entrance there.
Over here?
Yeah, just there. Just somebody might come in, go round.
We'll just let that settle. Again, it's picking up activity straight away.
All the time, isn't it?
Like, look. Look, look. Okay, can you walk away? Somebody's here with us now. Can you walk away from this device?
No.
Now, as I move, look, and to prove that wasn't me, I'm going to move again. Okay, we have a few devices here that you can maybe communicate with. We've got this device, which if you come towards and touch, this is a REM pod. It'll light up. We also have a device over there, it's a static detector, and if you go towards that, that'll light up. It's got the flash and the circle lights coming towards it. We also have an eye device, which is like an EMF meter. If anything's here that's got EMF, you can come towards us and light that up. Electromagnetic energy and fields. Okay. If there's anybody here, can you come towards us and make a sound or light one of our devices? My name's Sean.
I'm Bex.
The only one. What was that?
Mate, I think I meant to speak and you meant to speak to me.
What was you going to say?
Paranormal investigators, and we just want to make contact. It was funny because when you were saying which pieces were and everything, I did hear some footsteps there.
Through there?
Yeah.
So I always believe in going with your gut feeling, and I've been drawn to this little area where there's some headstones that have obviously seen much better days. I'll get that to go up at the moment. Probably I've got to turn it on. There we go. So some of these have seen far better days. So I've just put a REM over there, and there's a REM just over there. And this is probably one of the creepier areas of the cemetery, graveyard. So I'm just going to do a little bit of calling out. See if anybody wants to come and talk to me over here. there anybody here that roams this graveyard? Perhaps you were buried here but you're not at rest. Is there anybody? Let's see if the K2 does anything as well. My name's Paul. Just here to see if there's anybody that would like to talk to me. Anybody that is perhaps buried here but not at rest.
Ghost Dimension. Ghost Dimension. Tonight we are investigating Windleshaw Abbey in St Helens and seeking out an entity known as the Grey Lady. Will she make an appearance on our investigation tonight?
That was from behind. Paul on camera. This is not the same Paul that's on the loan. This is Paul, the cameraman. Did you hear anything behind you, Paul? No.
Is anybody here that wants to make contact with us?
As we called out to the spirit world, asking them to make contact, we caught the following disembodied voice, which sounded like a replay of me.
Is anybody here that wants to make contact with us?
Was this the voice of the mysterious lady in grey?
Can you move an object? Throw something at us? Speak to us? Or use your voice?
Can you copy me? Sounds like someone said, wow.
Should we go out? Leave the devices and see if anything will interact.
Felt like somebody touched me then.
It felt like somebody touched you?
Yeah, like flicked me. My coat.
Where?
It just felt like somebody like flicked me.
Okay, let's go out.
You can hear the trees rustling, but I just heard sounded like some sort of click or something over here. Don't know. It's a case of not knowing your environment, so you don't really know what the usual noises are. Is there anybody that would like to talk to me? I mean you no harm. Here with the utmost respect, can you please just give me a sign? Come towards this device in my hand. Or go towards the blue light. Or the metal rods. Any of these, if you go near them and touch them, will let me know you're here. Just here to try and talk to you. Got to be so careful because the ground's uneven, headstones are broken. Don't like standing on people's graves, so I do apologise. It's just a bit unavoidable here because they're all over the place. Make a noise for me, please, if you're here. Is there a lady that roams here for some reason? Are you looking for somebody? Make a noise for me. Do something. Anybody that needs help? That was weird then. My eyes just I looked at the viewfinder and I thought there was somebody stood on the other side of the camera for a second. Just sort of here. Seeing if there's the K2 goes off for any reason, if there was somebody stood there maybe. There's some residual energy that this might pick up. Oh, what was a noise?
If the grey lady is here, can you communicate to us? Give us a sign you are here.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that?
Jesus Christ, that was a woman. That was a woman.
Did you hear that?
That was there. Behind that wall.
The female's voice?
Yeah, like an echoey... like a woman's voice.
Aye, we should have caught that on camera.
That was
Freaky.
odd.
If that was you that we just heard...
I like the way we all walked away from it.
If that was you we just heard, can you come towards us?
Do you hear that? Footsteps.
Whereabouts?
Here. Right here. And also, can I say to anybody out there that may think it's disrespectful walking on the graves, we do too, but when you look down, there is just, it's littered with graves. There's nowhere for you to step. There's like maybe a few places where you can step, but sometimes they're just side by side. So yeah, we know it's disrespectful. We don't mean any disrespect, but we have to walk on them.
If the grey lady is here, can you show yourself on one of our cameras?
Can you give us your name? Can you tell us your name instead of us just calling you the grey lady?
I was seriously hearing things. I don't know where
Can you sing a song for us? Can you give us a date? A date when you died?
Yeah. That was on the wall, like scratching. Like a very faint scratching. There's something here as well. I don't know what these are. Yeah. But it was around this area.
Like for candles, aren't they?
Yeah.
For candles.
If
Are
we-
you here? I went to say Mary then.
Mary?
Mary. I went to say Mary, are you here? I don't know why. Grey lady, are you here? Is that your name? Mary?
That was in the distance. But
It's like a shot, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Like gunfire.
Mary? Is that your name?
So I say I came over here because it was a gut feeling. I don't know why, so I just followed that gut feeling. So maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Still watching the K2. Just get that feeling now that you're being watched. I feel like I'm being watched. Gotta be a special kind of crazy to do this, I think. Certainly helps. Apologies again for whoever I'm walking on. I mean, you no disrespect. I'm looking for anybody that is not at rest in this graveyard. Please come forward, give me a sign. If I can help, I will. Just come to talk to you if you're here. I slurred my words then. Just come to talk to you if you're here. Please don't be shy. Don't hang back. If I can do something to help, I'm happy to do so. Let me know you're here, please.
Ghost dimension. Ghost dimension.
What did you hear?
I don't know. Like a disembodied voice.
Yeah, I heard something, and then I heard something like somebody shuffled.
That didn't sound like a woman, did it?
No.
It's funny that we've had the cat around us all night, and now the cat's nowhere to be seen.
The cat's just completely vanished.
Yeah.
It's like it.
That was here again.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say the exact same thing. The cat just completely disappeared when we started the investigation. When we're doing the VTs, it was here.
Yeah.
When we start this, nothing. It's like it knew I'm getting out of here.
What was that?
I heard that.
Like a faint.
Yeah. Can you touch one of us? Maybe touch Paul, Bex, or myself. Let us know that you're here. If we're speaking to Mary or the Grey Lady, whoever Mary is, are you connected? Are you the Grey Lady? Footsteps. We can hear footsteps very, very gently. We can hear footsteps.
And do you know what else is coming into my mind? 17 something. That's what I'm thinking. I just keep wanting to say 17. I don't know why.
What did they say when something comes into your head?
Paul always says that, doesn't he, to me? He always says...
Maybe she died.
Whenever you something comes in, just say it. That's the only reason I'm saying it out here. I'm not saying I'm psychic or anything, or trying to be psychic. I'm just saying these things are coming into my mind.
Should we go toward the cross at the back?
Yeah, let's
I just
do
feel like we should leave the... What's up? What happened? The ones... Oh, they're spinning round. Did it light up the bubble? Yeah, no, it's to spin, it's to attract anything there. Maybe because in some places you can get a child spirit, and so when you've got a child spirit, we have the light to attract them, and sometimes spirits are just interested in the lights.
Can you come towards any of the devices I've got out? There's only a couple. All you need to do is touch them, go near them. They'll make a noise and light up, but they're not designed to hurt. And just let me know that you're here. Could you do that for me, please? There's one over there, one over here. Oh, that just went red. Didn't make a noise, but it just, the blue went to red. Could you do that again? Just as I pointed at it. Could you do that again for me, please? I bet I didn't get that on camera. Do it again, please. Go towards this one. If that's what you did a second ago, you affected it. Do it again, please. Really good, that. Just going to let me know that you're here. Can you do it again? Okay, I just heard... Oh, I just heard you. Yeah, I thought it was somebody crying. And there's the cat setting it off. Well done. Well, at least we know it works. Well done, Puddy Tat. Cat is been turning up all day, most of the evening. Possibly just a very friendly cat, but it's a little bit odd as well. And now that won't shut up. There we go. Hey cat, you okay?
Let's try towards the back.
So dark, isn't it?
What's the chant? Is it Nomine Padre, Filii, Spiritus Sancti? What is it? So
Stood on a slug.
okay, we've moved away.
No way.
What happened?
Something just tapped on that.
And what? Point the
On
camera to
that.
it so we can see.
On that. I heard.
Like physically tap like that.
Just like that. Do it again. That noise on this, and it was right by my ear. Oh, just stood on a slug again.
On the slug.
Jenny!
Yeah. 3 times was it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then 3. Like it was in 2 there and 1 over here.
Can you do that again for me?
Strange, isn't it? I just want to try this. Look. Maybe this is the way of communicating. Are you the grey lady? Knock back if you are.
Something just knocked from down there.
On the floor?
Jerry?
Yeah, I heard that. But they came from the cases.
It didn't. It come from there.
So it's there.
Look again.
I think this is the grey lady or Mary. Whoever.
What's the name?
I think this is just a.
Does it say a name on it?
Oh, I think it does actually.
Thomas.
So, oh, this is Reverend Thomas Dobson. Thomas, are we communicating with you?
It's definitely knocking on there, that was. Do it on that one again. When you did it on that one, something knocked on the floor.
Okay, let's ask for Mary. Mary? Are you the grey lady? Knock back if you are. I'm going to try one more thing. This is an EM pump, yeah?
Mm.
The activities you're hearing is here, yeah? By this monument, yeah? So let's put this here for a second and see if we can get some activity.
Somebody's just said don't.
You heard don't?
I kid you not, somebody's just said don't.
Do you know what, right? Feel this. Hold that next to there and feel how strange it feels. You feel anything?
Yeah. It's like a proper vibration going through everything, isn't it?
Yeah, but it makes you feel not nice, doesn't it?
You know what it feels like? It feels like, you know, when you've got 2 batteries not batteries, magnets, and you go to the other end where it pushes it away.
Yeah.
Feels like it's pushing it away.
So the theory here is that perhaps this can charge the atmosphere with positive, which is on at the moment, and now negative ions, and that can feed anybody that's trying to communicate with us here, and hopefully we'll get a stronger response. Okay, switch it off. Call out.
Thomas? Thomas, are you here? Is it Reverend Thomas?
Reverend on there, yeah.
Reverend Thomas. Reverend Thomas, are you here? Do you walk around here? Do you protect this place? Is this your home? Yeah, then whistle.
I feel like we're being watched more here
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
instead of the activity. So it's like something's watching us.
It was weird, that tapping. It really was. Can you tap again? Was that you, Thomas? Reverend Thomas? Or Mary, was that you? I feel like I can't hear anything now. I feel like I'm going deaf.
Let's go and check somewhere else.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's go back over it. 2 seconds. Did you come here?
That's me. That was me.
It was you, yeah?
Yeah, my coat must have touched it or something. You turn the machine off.
Alright, okay. That was a strange acknowledgement at the end.
Can you turn it back on for me? Please?
Ghost Dimension. Ghost Dimension. The investigation of Windleshaw Abbey was starting to show early signs of confirmation of paranormal activity. But would we make contact with the infamous Grey Lady as the night continues?
So we get the equipment set up here. This is Reverend Thomas's grave, or it's a monument. We're not too sure yet. You okay?
Yeah.
I thought your finger was in the air. I couldn't see anything. We've got the REM, got a static detector, and we've got the eye device from some other extra bits. Got K2 meter as well. Let's see what happens. And I also brought the spirit bowl.
Oh, I like that. It's one of my favourite pieces.
Okay, if there is anybody here, Thomas, if you're here, anybody that was buried here that wants to communicate, that's still here, that has a story to tell, this is your moment, your opportunity to communicate with us with loads of devices, loads of equipment out. Communicate with us. I'm going to use this bowl, and this is believed to change the vibrational energy of the atmosphere to help you communicate. This is a ring. I'm gonna get it right first, yeah. Yeah, do you want to go? Oh, I'm just... That straight away got a noise then, did you hear that?
So there's the ruins of it, and what is supposed to be here is a grey lady. I do like the fact that there are colour fashion conscious, always grey or white or black. Very rarely get purple or turquoise. Anyway, enough of the frivolities. I've got 2 REMs set up. I've got one just over there, which you won't actually be able to see because it doesn't light up to let you know it's there unless something sets it off. And then just a little bit further down there on that cross, I won't be able to see the blue light. So we're going to see if there's anybody here. Dates back about 600 years, this place. Is there anybody here with me now? Anybody that's no longer of this earth in physical form? Is there a lady here that's dressed in grey? Is there anybody here that feels like things don't feel right? Perhaps you've kind of been stuck in a limbo for a long time and don't understand why.
We'll step back? Okay, we'll step back.
Yeah, I don't think it likes us.
Come on. That was me moving it in the wind. Are you here still? Babe?
I'll tell you what, all of a sudden, it's gone really weird. The cemetery's gone really, really weird.
Let me hold that up. It's gone really, really weird.
Yeah, it's like there's like another level of darkness has like dampened us.
Yeah.
Weird to look at.
Give me that for 2 seconds, I'm just gonna... Okay. If that was Thomas that set the REM pod off, come back, Thomas.
Did you hear that? Tap tap.
Yeah.
Tap tap on that.
Can you come forward to this device again? I wonder what that was. It was your feet. Oh. Thank you. Now can you go towards the device, or one of the devices we have there? Bex, see if...
Can you make that noise again?
Wow. Thank you
very much. Can you make it a little bit louder? Touch the device.
It makes a noise.
Okay, it feels like somebody's touching my hand.
You asked it to touch, maybe you got confused, maybe it was thinking to touch you.
quite a peaceful place, really, all things considered. Still a bit creepy, obviously, but quite calm. Just heard the ovilus has said something again, so I'll try and get to it before the word goes off the screen. Double. So tree and double. Tree and double. Can you give me one last big sign that you're here? You make a noise. If you're able to touch something, if you have that ability to move an object, you can come and touch me, that's fine, I don't mind. Just give me one last sign. Can you light one of my devices up if possible? That'd be really good.
Knots everywhere.
Did you hear that? Behind us then. Whoop. Thank you. What happened?
When you moved,
Yeah.
felt like somebody jumped on the ground.
I felt it, and the REM was going crazy.
So that worked.
So at the
didn't it,
same
coming away
time
from it?
you felt that on the floor, the REM pod was going off. That's mental.
So it worked coming away from all of this bit, I think.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Let's go one more time. Ready? Let's try that exact same thing.
Reverend Thomas, if you're here, can you come out, make a noise, or touch a piece of the equipment? Please.
I heard before that happened some shuffle over here.
Yeah.
I did. Listen.
Yeah, I can hear that.
It's like somebody's moving around somewhere, isn't it?
Oh, I can hear that as well.
Yeah?
Somebody's walking,
Yeah, over there.
but somebody was following us then.
Show yourself on our camera.
Somebody was definitely following us round there as we walked. Yeah. Oh,
What happened?
the K2 went off. It's only going up to the green.
The second green.
Is there someone else that wants to communicate with us tonight?
Did you do bad things? Is that why you built the chantry? Or came to the chantry? Or the abbey? Did you think it was a ticket to heaven? Is that why you're here? Why you're still here? Because you couldn't get your ticket? Is that what it was?
Windleshaw Abbey shows signs of paranormal activity. Although our encounters were varied, something mysterious still haunts its remains.